Good morning and welcome back to the channel. This is Marco Bersani from the Bersani Law Firm and Partners from Italy, an Italian immigration law firm with expertise on the investor visa for Italy and the golden visa for Italy. Today we have a really huge update for all Russian or Belarusian citizens going to apply, that wanted to apply for the investor visa for Italy, so the golden visa program for Italy. And why this is very important for you, especially if you already filed an application for the golden visa for Italy, for the investor visa for Italy, and your application was simply suspended. So it's not approved or not denied, it's simply suspended. So what you can do if you already applied, and what you can do if you want to apply from now, from zero, for an application for an investor visa for Italy. So do not lose any more time and let's start. As we recently recall in a recent video, we've talked about the golden visa application, the Italian investor visa, so the investor visa for Italy program, which is a residency by investment program. So a way to get a visa, a 2 years visa that you can renew for 3 years and allow you to live in Italy long term thanks to an investment that you can do in the country. So the problem, as you heard and you know, maybe it's more than 1 year and a half that the Europe actually make a recommendation to European countries to suspend the residency by investment based programs for Russian citizens because of the geopolitical situation. So Russian citizens then file an application for the investor visa for Italy, for the golden visa for Italy, but the application will simply remain frozen. Why this video is so important? Because right now something is moving. As you may have heard, there were some people, some Russian citizens that started to file some lawsuits. Of course, you can say, as you can imagine, the fact that your application was suspended means that, of course, you don't have an approval or a denial. You don't have a response to your application. But the main problem is that this suspension was made to all Russian citizens. So without making a distinguish, as the European Commission, the European regulation, or differently said, to distinguish from, for example, the Russian citizen under sanctions and Russian citizenship outside sanctions. So of course, the main question is why I am a Russian citizen and so I have to be discriminated. I have nothing to do with sanctions. I'm not sanctioned. I'm just a Russian because I was born in Russia, and so why I should be discriminated just because of my nationality? And the same thing and the same question is, let's assume that you have a Russian citizen, but you have other citizenship. The Italian Ministry of General Affairs also made an implementation and says that also if you have other citizenship but you are also a Russian citizen, then you are still under the suspension of the program. You cannot have a discrimination based on your nationality. This is a violation of your rights, of course, because you are not suspended by the program because you are under sanction, but you are just suspended because simply because you're a Russian citizen. Today, we see that in other countries, in European countries, there were Russian citizens that started to promote some legal actions against the government by saying this is a discrimination. This is what happened, and right now there are some countries with the golden visa and investor visa program that reopen. They won the lawsuits and they reopened the application for Russian citizens. So what is really important right now is that if you want to file an application for the investor visa for Italy, or if you already filed an application but your application is still frozen, is still technically under process but was never decided, you can eventually, if you want, you can evaluate with your Italian immigration attorney. You can contact us if you want a really specific determination and really specific advice on that. You can eventually promote a lawsuit for discrimination based on your nationality. Given the fact that right now there are several legal precedents from other courts, from other countries, so we have some legal precedent that we can also use for fighting your case. This is actually a really good news because, as we said, you cannot be discriminated just based on your nationality, and you can fight for your rights for having your investor visa, also through a lawsuit, of course. So you will need to go through the court to make the claim, that you are not you have the right to apply, because if you are not under, the sanctions, so you are not under, of course, the regulation, or not affected directly by the regulation, by the sanctions, of course, you are just a citizen that has the right to apply. Of course, if you have some questions, something you want to ask, you can contact us through the contact form on the website, or what we suggest is to book a consultation call so we can have a face-to-face conversation. We can talk about your case, we can talk about your needs, and we can see in detail if it's worth to move forward to fight your case. If you are in a situation where you feel discriminated because of your nationality, what we recommend is book the consultation, and we will talk if to move forward to fight your case for giving you and your family members an investor visa for it, the golden visa for it. Of course, if there will be new updates, something to share, we will make new videos for sure. What is really important is also to make a like and subscribe to the channel, which is important not just for us, but also for you, because every time we post videos and updates, you will receive immediately notification about that. Thank you so much for your time, and see you on the next videos.